I finally decided to come out to my kids. And my kids are older, they're 4 and 5. And the way that I did it is just read them a book about this teddy bear that kind of comes out as a trans girl. And it's really nice and it's very simple. They understood it right away. And I think what made me cry the most was that afterwards, like, I kind of looked at them and there was just a silence in the room, and I just thought, like, oh my God, now they see me as a totally different person. And before this, they loved me. I was such, one of their favorite teachers, and it felt so good to have that. And I think that's one of the biggest fears I had, is that as soon as they found out about me, they would lose all love for me. And then one of my kids breaks the silence, and she gets up and she just is like, she just hugs me. And she's just like, everyone give Ruti a hug. And they all came and they gave me a hug, and she was just like, we love you. Like, we love you so much. And it made me really emotional, and it was, I think, one of the biggest moments in my transition where I truly felt like at peace with who I am, and that, like, even kids can understand it, and even kids can accept me, and so it doesn't make any fucking sense when adults can't. Because if a kid can, why can't a fucking adult understand and accept? And I've actually been having a lot of conversations recently about this, just in general, about this idea that, like, queer people are indoctrinating kids, and like that Texas law that's going to ban drag queens from interacting with kids. I mean, all of this legislation and these conversations coming up about it. And I just had a moment where I came out to my kids and they accepted me.
So I'm never going to understand at what point teachers just decided it was okay to tell their students about their private home lives. I mean, when I was in school, I don't think I knew anything about what my teachers did outside of school, let alone their first name. You know, maybe you know that they're married, but you don't know anything about them. And the fact that she says that her kids are older and they're 4 and 5, what the fuck are you talking about? These are freaking basically infants, okay? The reason that they were silent is because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And you're sitting there crying after telling them something that they have no understanding of. So now they're just sitting there in silence while their teacher is crying, telling them about whatever. And then you got one compassionate kid. And God bless that kid that sees you crying and is like, oh, let's give teacher a hug. She's sad. You know, so everybody give teacher a hug. I guarantee it had nothing to do with them understanding what the fuck you were just telling them. Oh, the mental health in this world is just, we're losing our minds.